This is an insecure job. It's a famine or feast, you know, it's like that, literally. Not take it too seriously, and for me, never make it the center of my life. It's one of the things I do, man, my work. It's not me.
I feel like the toughest job of being an actor is that sometimes you really think you're schizophrenic. You have like 5 scenes and every scene is different from each other. So there's like this one moment where you're just like and bawling, and then there's this one moment where you've just had like the greatest laugh.
And I've lost like major roles only because channels or people were saying, oh, इनके तो followers नहीं यार, कैसे बढ़ाएं, कैसे promote करें?
I think is that it compromises the quality of a product, you know,
Absolutely.
of a production.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. My followers only want to see bobs, so they don't really care about.
Kubbra, Sheeba, Gaurav, this is me, Hesha, and you guys are chatting with me here on ETimes. Congratulations on trial. Are you guys excited?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you guys had any chance to watch yourselves yet, or you're still like in anticipation?
Just in the trailer itself.
Yeah.
We're really waiting for us to watch the whole show. We haven't yet.
So what I want to ask you guys is, I want to know personally, what is the most toughest part of being an actor? Because it's always, everybody has a pro and a con, but usually people be like, we don't love doing this, and you know, it's so much fun, it brings fame, money, whatever. But I'm sure there is a side to it as well, which can be tough. So go for it. Gaurav, you start.
Just trying to get the work at this stage, you know. is
What
the
do you mean by
toughest
this stage?
See, the thing is, I'm sure like not a lot of people would know who I am right now. So I'd still say that I need to do more work so people start knowing me, and then I start getting more work. So I think this is the toughest part for me, being an actor, to get the work.
All right.
Sweet.
And what about you, Sheeba? What do you feel? You've been in the industry for long enough, but I'm sure there's something that also, you know, kind of you have it within you that feels that if this wasn't there, life would have been slightly easier.
I think that's one thing that a lot of time people come and say, oh, our bachas want to go into it, what do you say and all. So I think for me, you have to absolutely internalize the fact that this is an insecure job. This is, today it is, it's a famine or feast, you know, it's like that, literally. And you have to be okay with that. And not like, you know, not take it too seriously. And for me, never make it the center of my life. It's one of the things I do, man, my work. It's not me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't become like, you know, yeah. That's for me. To keep a sense of that forever, you know.
The balance basically that you're talking
Just
about.
keep a real sense of that, you know. Yeah.
And what about you, Kubbra? What do you feel?
I feel like the toughest job of being an actor is that sometimes you really think you're schizophrenic. It's true, because like in a day, you have like 5 scenes and every scene is different from each other. So there's like this one moment where you're just like and bawling, and then there's this one moment where you've just had like the greatest laugh. And you're literally dabbling from one emotion to the other, and every emotion has to land for like it has to land at the best of your ability. So yeah, there are times when you feel like...
No, I'd agree with that, because it is. It's also the most challenging part.
It is.
Trying to play different characters. Some characters
Even
are not like who you are as a person.
Correct.
And like, especially with OTT, right? You're shooting in a non-linear format. So like, you're shooting 5 scenes and one of it would be from episode 1. Then your character has shifted and become like episode 4.
Damn.
And then you've got a 7, and you're doing all of this at the same time in the same day. So sometimes I find that to be challenging, but it's fun.
Do you guys feel that compartmentalizing actors comes very easily to everybody in this industry? Do you
What
guys
does that mean?
Yeah,
that you know, you're
100%.
like compartmentalized in a way that okay, you're meant for TV, or you're cut out just for OTT, or you're cut out just for that. In your case, you've kind of blurred those lines. So
No,
most actors actually.
Yeah.
have
Now,
those
I feel
lines.
right now.
actor only. Ma'am, aapko theater karke kaisa
But
laga?
earlier it was
Yeah.
different. No, earlier it was like कि तुम TV actor हो तो TV में ही दिखोगे, film actor हो तो film में ही दिखोगे. अगर
But don't you, I mean,
Theatre
has
actor
it
to
changed
mostly
even right now? Do you guys feel it's still under the process of like getting changed?
No, I think it's pretty much changed.
Yeah.
Even in terms of
Yeah.
crew, technicians, actors, it's really osmotic
Yeah.
now. Yeah, everybody's sort of
There is one thing that we have to foray into, and that's video games now. We have to start acting in video games, and India needs to start making video games.
Oh my God, this is the first time
Yeah,
hearing
This is the only
something
thing
like
that's
this.
left.
No,
Because,
but that's
because in
very close to
Hollywood,
his
they're
heart.
doing it already. Like
Yeah.
you'll see Idris Elba, like Kevin Spacey doing like video games right now, like playing characters, and virtual reality has taken another level. So yeah, why not? That thing needs to open. So here's the thing.
No, so we're at the right
Let's start
time, you
doing
know,
it,
we're at the
guys.
brink of change. I think all of us are really fortunate to be at the brink of change.
Yeah.
Even when I moved here like 10 years ago and counting now, it was very different. When I walked in here at the age of 27, technically I should have never got any roles. But over the last decades, these opportunities have opened up. We have a new layer of casting, which is a legit department where you are being screened for your talent and you are being checked. And what can you
This is
bring?
very, very debatable though. If I ever put it out there like
No,
in
fair
a
enough.
sensational way, really, you know, it's true. It's really that now, and it took a, it was a real change, but it comes with a lot of ifs and buts attached to it. This entire system of casting now also.
You know,
which is
I'm actually going to talk about something like this. So I'm not going to name the actor who I was talking to, but
No,
I was
no, you have
very-
to name.
We are not buzzing.
Please,
over
let's make it interesting.
So I can, because the interview is already out and she said it very openly. It's Bhagyashree.
Nice.
And she told me this very openly, saying that, you know, right now she feels, and she's seen it, that a lot of casting directors are casting actors basis their social media following.
Yes.
And that is only probably to get that kind of attention that these guys have online, on screen, but they're not really actors. Do you feel that's a stereotype, or is this really, really happening right now?
This, of course, is
It
happening.
It is happening.
But it's not happening across the board. It's not a blanket statement for everything
Yeah.
at all. I think this is largely true for people who are stepping in, not so much true for people who
Who are
are
already
there
there.
for a while.
Yeah.
If that was the case, I would not get any work. Honestly, I got onto
How many
Insta.
followers you have?
Some 80,000-90,000. I got onto Instagram last year. So
That's very good number.
She's a legendary
I don't
performer,
see
yeah.
90,000.
No, but I don't
That is
know.
a very good number.
so
You make reels or what?
no, I do nothing.
She doesn't have to do anything.
I
you know,
don't do
people
anything.
still-
So I'm saying that it's true because I've heard that from so many
Yeah.
people. But I don't think it's a blanket thing at all. I mean, it's not like for a film, if they really want somebody, it's like, oh, uska kitna wo hai. No, I don't.
No,
think
but you know
so.
what? I face that problem, honestly.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's.
And I've lost like major roles only because channels or people were saying, oh, इनके तो followers नहीं है यार, कैसे बढ़ाएं, कैसे promote करें. Also, it is business, right?
Yeah.
So if you have followers, obviously you are helping the other side too.
True.
Because you're getting in your followers and your fame and whatever. So it works both the ways.
But it can't. Often, what happens, I think, is that it compromises the quality of a product. You know,
Absolutely.
of a
Absolutely.
production.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you
know,
something. My followers only want to see bobs. So they don't really care about my acting.
Oh my
They
God,
show me
it's
your bob, show me your armpits. So, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my
Armpit-
followers are very interested in like two things.
Do they like you
But
with hair,
do you like
without
really?
hair?
Oh my
Or
goodness!
bobs.
No, but like what I want to ask is that when something like this happens, are you like as chilled as you're talking to me about it right
Yeah.
now, or does it really bother you at some point?
No,
like
I
what
have
rubbish is
bobs,
this?
what to do?
Like let it happen. I'm okay with it. Oh my God! But okay, are you guys open to criticism? One, that's my first part of the question, and two, are you guys like overcritical about your own selves when you all watch on screen? Why don't you start first, Sheeba?
Open to criticism, I'll poison your coffee later on.
Poison your coffee later on.
It's like, "Ugh." And are you overcritical of your work when you
Yeah,
see
I think
yourself?
we all are.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not.
I'm most
I'm
actors
very
I-
happy with
really?
everything I've done.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm never
right.
happy with anything.
I'm
yeah.
very happy.
Yeah, that's.
Oh
I'm
my
very
God.
happy.
No,
Like, अरे
never.
मेरे को तो काम करने का मौका मिला यार.
हाँ.
What is director doing then? Director, you know.
I am
So who amongst the three of you all would go back to the monitor screen while you all were shooting
I
and check?
never
never
ever
did.
look
You know,
at.
I'd secretly
monitor.
do.
You did.
During the
Because
trial
see,
you
the
did
thing
this?
is, I'm really particular and like really observant about everything.
Yeah.
Be it me and others.
तो ठीक था ये शीबा को बोलो कि जरा ठीक से कर ले अपना like that type.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं, ऐसा नहीं.
So do you all have roles together in the show as well, like scenes together?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
Okay,
all
so
of
now
us.
tell me who took the maximum number of takes and who was the one who was going back and checking themselves?
I think we were all pretty smooth.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what
we
I'd
all
say.
were
I don't
On this
remember.
show, we were all
We
pretty
were-
smooth. We didn't have to like do a lot of takes. We didn't face any problems as such.
Also, we were really chill, like together, all of us. We had like a very closed our set was really close. All of us were together, so we would eat lunches together, hang out with each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
There were times when we would just find each other and be like, shall we rehearse lines?
To sum it up, I want everybody to talk to me a little bit about your roles in the trial. So, Kubbra, why don't you go first?
So Sana plays an private investigator. She's a part of the firm that is head by Malini and two other partners, right?
Partners, yeah.
Partners. And I play this external force that finds the little, missing pieces of the puzzle and puts the case together. So I do all the tough/dirty job. She's tough. She's awesome. She is really, really toughened by the situations that she's gone through in life, and nothing is impossible or too hard for her to attain or achieve. And yeah, I think it's a really different role. I've never played something like this before, even in terms of like the way the lines are being said or felt and the way this character is written. It was
We
fantastic.
gotta check her
So
out.
was
She's
Sana.
like full, like hardcore, like serious.
Yeah,
face.
I
And
was
she's
never
not like
allowed
that
to-
otherwise.
Kubbra.
Yeah, I was never allowed to
That's so
smile
not
in this
true.
show. Like I have never.
And did you ever
smiled
like
in
curb all this energy and go in Zen mode? Or you were like,
No.
"Ah!"
this show. No, I was
No, for the
walking on
role.
like blades.
She was always ready to get her gun out.
yeah.
You had a gun?
No, I didn't.
No,
In
you
my
weren't like the other
Felt
way.
like that.
No, I'm thinking, but
No, that is
Oh.
a different role.
Shh, talking about something else, not the trial. Shiva, tell me about your role also.
So she's Malini, and she's one of the three partners in the thing. And I think largely for her, as I see her, she's somebody who has to feels also that she has to keep the company together, because the other two partners are a bit. One is a real renegade, maverick kind of one, and the other one she has a very long association with, but something is dodgy, cannot be trusted. So the continuous business needs to be coming in, and work needs to be put out, and I think that thing of literally keeping it together. And I think for me what's really attractive is that in the midst of this very high corporate, sort of paradigm, she's somebody who still holds on to a very clear set of principles, and she goes through life, her professional and personal life, like that, and she's fun.
Gaurav.
So I play a character named Dheeraj Paswan. He is from Allahabad, now Prayagraj. He wants to make it big in the law industry, and he wants to become like the biggest lawyer. And he joins her firm as a junior lawyer. And at the same time, Kajol's character, Noyanika, joins the firm, the same position again. So we're basically fighting for the same position by the end of it. So that's what the character is, and rest you'll see.
There's a really nice
What?
scene between you and me about that.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's about-
yes.
Oh, yeah,
You'll
I
see
remember
so
that
many
scene.
nice fun scenes also, but
Yeah.
like really intense scenes
Yeah.
also.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And all the very best. Look forward to catching with you guys super soon again.
Thank
You.
Thank you.